Hi everyone, welcome back to Bethany's Vintage Fairy Tale. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm really excited to be sharing with you guys my spring decorate with me. I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I styled all of my thrifted antique decor pieces in a kind of shabby chic cottage decor style. I'm so excited to share with you guys how everything turned out. So the first thing we're going to do is I wanted to create a floral design on my mantle this year, but I really wanted to kind of tone down some of the florals that I already had. A lot of them were really stark white or they were a little bit too bright colored. So I had this crazy idea that I wanted to test out, and what I did was I grabbed tea bags and some warm water and just a giant bucket, and I threw all of my faux florals in here, and I just kind of opened up all of the tea bags to kind of give my florals a little bit of a different color. The pink ones here were actually quite bright when I first had them, and they were just a little bit too neon to kind of go with my more vintage decor style, and I thought this was the perfect little technique to go ahead and just add a little bit more vintage flair to my florals. So what we're going to be doing for the first part of the mantle is I'm just laying down some greenery. A lot of these I've actually been thrifting from Marketplace. A couple of them I got from Michael's a few years back with my clearance coupon. And I'm just going ahead and kind of layering down all of the different textures. I've got a few different eucalyptus sprigs and then this more kind of airy greenery. And I'm just kind of going ahead and weaving them in between each other just to make it look kind of more of one cohesive unit. My idea for this design is I really wanted to do something that kind of reminded me of the Secret Garden, something very whimsical, lots of greenery, romantic touches with those soft pastel colored florals that we just dyed with the tea, and I wanted lots of layers. If you guys have kind of seen the cottage decor style before, there's lots of layering, lots of greenery, it's very organic, and I really wanted to kind of emulate that feeling with this gorgeous floral design. And then these little pots are actually from IKEA. They're the hanging greenery pots. And I just kind of added those in just to add a little bit more of that whimsical touch and also that more kind of trailing greenery, which I really liked. One of my favorite things to do with my florals is always to use a lot of different textures. I find that just kind of makes it look a little bit more natural, as if it was in nature there would be a lot of different textures and greenery. So that's why I've got some more of those spikier greenery. I've got the eucalyptus, that airy greenery, and I'm just kind of layering them all together just to make it look as organic and whimsical as possible. And here you can see how all of my florals turned out. I love how they have that beautiful romantic touch to them. It almost looks kind of like the ends were kind of like burnt almost because the ends were a lot darker from the tea, and I just think it was the perfect touch to again tone down the bright colors of the flowers, make them look a little bit more romantic. And I'm so excited that this DIY turned out. I wasn't sure how it was going to work with the tea. I've dyed paper with tea before and all sorts of things, but never flowers, and I wanted to, see what happened, and I'm so excited with the end result. So when creating these floral designs, don't be afraid to kind of play around with your florals. Again, I'm using lots of different textures, moving things at different angles, and just kind of going up along the garland just to fill in where any gaps are. And again, you can add as much or as little as you want. Again, I was kind of going for that overgrown Secret Garden cottage core theme, so I really wanted this to be very over the top and very romantic, just kind of going with my fairy tale style that I love so much. I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. What do you guys think of this floral arrangement? Do you guys like how the tea-dyed florals came out? I'm really excited how it made them look really shabby chic and really fit in well with my fairy tale cottage core theme. But I would love to hear from you guys as well. How are you guys decorating your homes for spring this season? I have so much fun sharing with you guys all of the different decor ideas. I'd love to hear what you guys are doing, and so we can inspire each other to make the most beautiful things in our homes. Now we're going to go ahead and decorate this beautiful shelf. This was again a thrifted find that I got on Marketplace. My husband actually helped me sand it down and stained it for me just to kind of give it a little bit of new life. I love the color of this. It's one of my favorite pieces to decorate. And my idea for this shelf is I really wanted to kind of do, I don't know if you guys are fans of Downton Abbey. It's one of my favorite shows ever. And I love how in their library, they just have books like stacked to the ceilings. Like the whole perimeter of that room is all books. And I really wanted to try to create that here as well. So I did something kind of crazy. I went ahead and grabbed a whole bunch of thrifted books. A lot of them I got for free at a dollar store, and I painted them all in kind of my theme colors. And then I put on some, you know, just really easy book titles. I just kind of used some of my favorite names, some of my favorite books, even some of my kids' names I put on here as well. And I just like how it makes that really pretty, romantic, shabby chic look. And I love how it makes my decor really cohesive because I'm using all of the colors that are already in my decorating. And again, I would love to eventually do this with real books for sure, but books are so expensive. It would take me forever to collect enough books to fill up this entire shelf. So one day I will have all of my favorite books displayed, but for now I love my painted books and I think they're so pretty to match in with all of my decor. So now we're just going to go in with a little bit of shelf styling at the top here. You guys will kind of notice that I like to do kind of groups with my decor. So like groups of 3 or 5. I like that kind of like little vignette style. I think it looks a little bit more cohesive and just kind of more put together than just kind of, you know, putting decor every which way. I like to do these kind of little vignettes. Here are 2 of my favorite books. They are so gorgeous. They're just too pretty to just be tucked away on a shelf. They have to be seen. I absolutely love reading all of my favorite, you know, home decor, party planning books. I love gardening books. They're just so beautiful and I love having the colors all over my decor. So I felt like this shelf needed something else kind of in the middle here. And I had this bird cage from a couple years back. And I had this idea to kind of put some of my favorite teacups. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm thrifting or out and about, I just have an obsession with teacups. I love to collect them, and it's just, I like having them on display. It's like they're so beautiful, you might as well show them off. So I thought this would be kind of a cute little idea just to kind of put them in here. That way they're still safe, tucked away in the little bird cage here, but I just love how whimsical they are. I even thought for Easter I could pop some cute little Easter eggs in the top one. I thought that would be really cute. And I like how it just kind of finished off the space. So if you guys saw my latest thrifting video, I got this amazing quilt. I'm so excited to be sharing with you guys my styling of it now. It's the perfect color to match it with my pink couch, and it just adds such a warm, feminine feel to my living room here, and it's so big so my whole family can use it and cuddle up on the couch. It's so great, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. And then I'm just adding in some pillows. These are actually from Amazon. I picked up the pillow covers as well. They're a really nice soft velvet, and they came in lots of different sizes, and they're very neutral as well, so I feel like I could use these for a lot of different seasons, or I could even swap them out easily for Christmas if I wanted to do something a little bit more festive. And then on the shelf that's just above our couch, I really wanted to put this beautiful art print that I picked up at my local thrift store. I got it for $5 and it's an absolutely huge painting. But the only thing was the frame was quite badly damaged. So that was no problem. I just went ahead and taped it off and then spray painted it with some warm cream spray paint. And I really like how it matches beautifully and with the color of my curtains. That's definitely a tip for you guys. If you guys pick like a color scheme that you're going for, try to have it appear in at least 3 or 4 different spots in your home, and that will really help to make your decor really cohesive. Especially with these warm neutrals, you really can't go wrong, and it's so easy to change up as well. If you decide that you don't like the color, you can always spray paint it again. So I'm just adding in a little bit more decor here, again kind of keeping things in groups of 3s or 5s just to kind of keep the balance really nicely here. So next up, I wanted to decorate our coffee table, and the actual coffee table we have is from IKEA, and it's got this beautiful glass top where you can open the drawers and kind of put some decorative things on top. So it's one of my favorite things to style, but it's very shallow, so you can't put anything too wide in here, so I thought styling some of my old magazines would be a really good idea. I have another weakness, you guys. I love collecting vintage magazines at thrift stores, so I have quite a few that I've been collecting, and I thought this would be a great way to have them laid out, and then they're also easily accessible if I want to go ahead and read them too. And I'm just kind of layering those in with some old pages that I dyed with tea as well. These are actually old letters from Jane Austen that I've printed out just with my computer, and then I just dyed them with tea just to make them look a little bit older. They're all different love letters, which I thought was really pretty, and I'm just kind of going ahead and layering those in. There's so many different ways you guys can style your coffee table, so many different options as well. If you guys would like a whole video dedicated to how to do some different coffee table styling, I'd love to share that with you guys. Really, the sky is the limit, and whatever kind of decor style that you guys are going for, feel free to just kind of let your imagination run wild. I'm really excited about this whole cottage core decor trend I've been seeing all over Instagram. It just kind of just screams my style. I love that kind of elegant maximalism. I was listening to an amazing YouTuber the other day. I'll link her down below. But she was talking about happy clutter, and I just thought that was the funniest thing. The way she was saying that, I thought that was so cool because that's definitely part of my style. I'm definitely a maximalist. I'm definitely not a minimalist by any means. And I just love filling my home with those amazing, warm, romantic touches that just bring me joy, that bring my family joy. It's so special to me, especially a lot of these pieces that I've thrifted and just kind of wanting to just give them new life and just have them beautifully on display. I would love to hear from you guys too in the comments down below. How are you guys decorating for spring? What kind of decor style do you guys love? It's so hard for me to choose like just one thing. I'm always changing up my ideas and designs, but I am so on board with this shabby chic, very romantic decor. I just think it's so beautiful, and I love that kind of traditional, nostalgic kind ofness to it. But yeah, so in our window here, I'm going ahead and just adding in a few of my florals. Again, for spring, I just really wanted to celebrate color and that warm, cozy feel. So I just love having all of these beautiful colors just surrounding my home. It just makes me so happy to see all these bright colors, and you know, it's been pretty cold, and it's even been snowing a little bit here, so I'm definitely craving that kind of spring vibe. So on the other side of our living room, I have this bookshelf here. This was actually from IKEA, and it was a really dark gray color when we first bought it. And my husband helped me again sand it down, and then he painted it this really, it's kind of a pinky white color. It's very neutral. It's very, very light. And I'm just kind of going ahead and adding in a few more bits of greenery, some more florals. Again, kind of keeping with my color scheme, I'm doing a lot of really warm browns, lots of greens, and then the neutrals, and then of course my pop of pink, which is my favorite color. So I always like to have that in my home decor. I hope you guys are loving the video so far. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you guys are new here. I would love to have you guys join the Fairytale family here. We have so much fun sharing all of the different decorating ideas, a little bit of DIYs, and I'm so excited to be just celebrating the spring season with you guys. It's one of my favorite seasons to decorate for. And here is our thrifted couch that I shared with you guys in my last thrifting video. I am still absolutely in love with it. I think it just matches the decor so well in here. And I love how it kind of goes with my gallery wall. I've been collecting a lot of these vintage frames lately at thrift stores. It's one of my favorite things to shop for because they're so inexpensive. And you can often find some really nice ones that don't even look like they've barely been used. I wanted to share with you guys this adorable little rug that I just picked up on Facebook Marketplace. I was so excited to find this, you guys. I've been looking forever to find the perfect rug for this area. I wanted something that was really warm and very neutral toned with that slight pop of pink to it, but everything I found was either too cold or too gray toned. So when I found this, I just knew it was the perfect piece to add into my decor, and I was so excited to share with you guys. I'm so happy that it fits perfectly in here. I would wish it was a little bit bigger, but you know, it was the perfect style, so I'm very, very happy with it. And I love how it just kind of warms up the space. We have hardwood throughout our whole home, so it is nice to have a few rugs just to make it a little bit more cozy. And then now I'm going to go ahead and decorate this little white shelf. Again, I just added some more of my painted books just along the side. Again, just to make my home feel really cohesive, just to have the similar colors kind of throughout my space. And then I'm just styling a few of my thrifted decor pieces. I'm sure you guys will probably recognize a few of them from my decor haul that I shared with you guys a couple of weeks back. And I'm just keeping it pretty simple on here. I'm going to be adding in a few Easter touches in the next couple of weeks here, but I just wanted to kind of have some of my favorite things on display. Again, when you guys are decorating, just decorate from the heart, whatever you guys love, whatever style that you guys enjoy decorating for. I say go for it. You want your home to feel like such a warm, cozy place that when you can come home to and just feel safe and happy to be there. So whatever way you want to decorate it, you guys go for it. I just absolutely love sharing with you guys all of my decorating ideas and how I like to style our home. This is one of my favorite things to do, so I love to share it with you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, all of the different decor and the thrifted finds that I've been styling. I had so much fun putting this together for you guys, and I'm just so excited with how everything turned out. And if you guys haven't subscribed already, I would really appreciate if you would hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications. That way you get a notification every time I upload. I would love to have you guys a part of the Fairytale family here. It would mean so much to me. So thank you guys so much for being here. I truly appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for being here with me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.